Hey everyone, this is Tyler Schwab, founder and president of Libertas International. Just want to hop on here as I usually do to give you guys an update on quarter two. Quarter two is coming to an end. I can't believe we're already into July of 2024. It's been a crazy year for us. It's been a crazy quarter. Really highlighted, it got started right away with the escape of this predator that's named Timothy Livingston, that just shined this bright light on the crime in Colombia and Medellin specifically. And our work down there has increased because of this. For one, there's an added spotlight on this crime. People noticing, people like Revista Bocas, El Tiempo, all sorts of Colombian news agencies that have asked us for our thoughts on this, have asked to interview our survivors. At Libertas, we believe that elevating survivors' voices is extremely important, and that survivors can speak for themselves when they are given the freedom to do so. It's given a voice to a lot of those survivors to reach out for help. Libertas received something like 20 new survivors this quarter that had read the news, that have saw what was happening, and now have the words to reach out for help because they know what's happening to them is a crime. And so they've reached out for help. And so Libertas, we stand ready and willing to assist them. And then just looking to empower law enforcement still with the work that we're doing with law enforcement, with U.S. Embassy, with Homeland Security, investigations. This quarter really highlighted by the arrest of a number of predators like Francisco Escobar, like Stephen Correa, predators like Brendan Wood, all these evil people that were traveling to Colombia to abuse kids. And Libertas stands ready and willing to continue to assist those survivors and to assist law enforcement in those cases. We saw even justice happen in the judicial system as well, with a case from Project Nightshade, a case of a group of Satanists who sacrificed and killed a 5-year-old little boy named Max. They both got 15-year sentences in jail this quarter, which we're celebrating justice for Max. We're also celebrating the sentencing of a teacher's aide who would recruit Venezuelan girls in her class, recruit girls from poor socioeconomic backgrounds in her class to abuse them and traffic them to different people around Colombia. We're celebrating that she was sentenced as well to over 15 years in jail. And all this added attention has really was really highlighted by our invitation to the United Nations. We're really excited to go next month to present to the United Nations with members of our survivor family, with members of our board, with volunteers, to go and share about what Libertas is doing to combat the crime of human trafficking in Latin America and in Colombia as well. Because we don't just work in Colombia. We also work in Guatemala, Dominican Republic, Peru, and Mexico. Just last week, I was in Mexico with another member of our survivor board, serving a group of migrants from Colombia who are now living in Mexico and looking to get help. So we're there helping them, walking with them through the humanitarian aid process, through how hard it is to building a new start, a new place. And so the work at Libertas International continues to move forward, continues to seek justice, and continue to empower survivors. Again, that's what we're always going to be most focused on, is the survivors who call us home. This quarter, today even, we had a survivor who's graduating from her tech school. We had a survivor that started an online Etsy school thanks to the numerous Fitness of Freedom events that have popped up that have given us some extra funding. We had a number of survivors who have started their vocational training programs. They're able to study now. They're able to think about their future now. They're able to basically dream again, thanks to your support, thanks to your donations, and it's something I'm very grateful for on behalf of all of us at Libertas International. And this quarter, it's been a hard quarter. There's been a lot of new cases. There's been a lot of new survivors that have come into our family. Funding is always something that we're really focused on. So I plead with you, if you're watching this video, go to libertasinternational.org, sign up to be a monthly donor at $25 a month, $50 a month. Continue to help us fund these survivors, because that's how we make this work happen, is through your donations. And in this quarter as well, we recognize that how hard our survivors are working, how hard our law enforcement partners are working, and so we threw a little party. We call it our celebration of freedom, to where we invited Miss Wyoming Strong, we invited Lampshade Studios, and we threw a party for all our survivors. We rented out a little place in Colombia. They came and they got their makeup done, which were done by survivors who have their professional certificates in makeup, in nails, in hair, and made our survivors look just amazing. And then they got free photo shoots with their whole families. They could bring their whole families, get these photo shoots done, have professional pictures that they can now use for whatever they wish. We had bonfires, we had food, we had steak, we had tons of food, we had hammocks, we had professional Colombian dancers, we had a pool party, we had everything. To give our survivors a little break from their real life. The real life is hard. The search for justice is hard. The constantly focusing on your studies is hard. Sometimes catching up to your grade is hard. And so this quarter, we really decided to celebrate our survivor family in a way that allows them to feel loved, to feel empowered, and just give them a little break from the very real, hard world that they live in, that we all live in. And we were very thankful for the celebration of freedom that we were able to support this year. So thank you all for that support. And then we continue to collaborate with other agencies as well. We collaborated with a nonprofit called Valiente Colombia on an education project. We collaborated with the Mesa de Medellín Exna with some awareness events as well. And we were also able to collaborate with a nonprofit called Espacio de Mujer to repatriate a survivor from Italy to Colombia. This girl was trafficked to Italy by an American man who tricked her into being his girlfriend. When she got there, he began to exploit her, traffic her. And when she escaped, she got help from the embassies out there in Italy, and we were able to help cover the cost to allow her to come home and be with her kids again. And so this is what we do at Libertas International. This is what we're all about: is empowering survivors, elevating survivors' voices, and continuing to invest in them so that they have the opportunities to dream again. They have the opportunities to pursue whatever they want to pursue, and that they can get justice. That the people that have hurt our survivors pay for what they've done. When Libertas hits, we hit hard. We collaborate with agencies across the world. We collaborate with the Colombian National Police, with the embassies, with different media outlets. We make sure that when justice happens, that justice is heard. And so that's what we're committed to, because we've seen healing and how justice can heal a survivor. How justice can make a survivor feel as if the highest levels of government finally heard their small and quiet but powerful voices. And we will always put survivors' voices first. We will never let them die. We will always allow them to speak whenever they want to speak, because they're allowed. They can. Survivors are more than able to speak for themselves, but they have to be invited to the table. They have to be given the space to do that. And at Libertas International, we are very survivor-focused, very survivor-centered, and we will always look to elevate their voices and never let their voices die. And so that's our quarter. That was quarter two. It's been a crazy quarter. It's been an amazing quarter. There's been so many amazing things that's happened. I'm sure I've missed something too. So please check out all of our social media channels. Please check us out on Facebook, on Instagram, on X, on TikTok, on LinkedIn, on our website, libertasinternational.org, on all these different media outlets to see what we missed, to see what I may have missed in this short 10-minute video. Check us out. Become a monthly donor. It's the best way you can help me, is to become a monthly donor to Libertas International. Go online, donate $10 a month, $25 a month, $50 a month. It allows us to budget ahead of time so that when a survivor comes into our family, we have funding to never turn a survivor away. When a survivor is vulnerable enough to tell us the worst thing that's ever happened to them, we want to make sure there's always funding to tell them, you're safe, you're heard, you're protected, and we're going to help you. And the only way we can do that is with your help. And so please check us out at libertasinternational.org. This is my quarter two update. Please check us out. Please check out our newsletter on TikTok, on Instagram, on all these different social media sites, on LinkedIn, to see if I missed anything and to see the highlights that have happened throughout this month. And we're excited next month. We're thankful for the Wall Street Journal and their attention on us this month. We're thankful for the opportunity we had to be in these large media outlets. And we're looking forward to even more media in the coming months, the coming weeks, to raise more awareness of what we're doing, to spread our message to more people, to hopefully get more support for our survivors. And we're very much looking forward to elevating the voices of our survivors at the highest levels of government, the United Nations, in Vienna, Austria, next month. So stay tuned to our updates. God bless you all from Libertas International. Thank you all for your support. Your donations at Libertas are hard at work. We're continuing the fight, and we couldn't do this without you.